The Colts are taking on the Houston Texans this Sunday, December the 6th, and I've got your free NFL pick right here. Hey guys, we got a hot one for you. Chip Chirimbes is on fire, and we are doing a special promotion just for him. Get Chip's 3-day pass for only $74.99. Use the link picksandparlays.net/chip. My name's Allie Burns. Welcome to Picks and Parlays. I've got Chip Chirimbes with me today. Chip, Colts are -3 on the road. The total is at 51. Colts are 3-2 on the road for the season. They're coming off a real big loss to the Titans,
Right.
45-26. Texans are 2-3 at home. They're coming off a big Thursday night win at Detroit, 41-25. So what do we do with this one, Chip?
Well, this is an underdog or a home team series. Now, Indianapolis at 7-4, 6-5 against the number, but there's a big difference in the way these two teams approach the field when they're on the game. Indianapolis, even though Tennessee and Derrick Henry ran roughshod over them last week, they still have the number 5 overall defense, averaging only giving up 319 yards a game, juxtaposed to the Houston Texans, who are 31st in defense, giving up 419 yards a game. They're 31st in takeaways as well. This Houston team is 31st on offense in rushing. How could you possibly like this team? These two met last year in this situation with Houston as a 3.5-point favorite November 21st last season, and they won by 3, 20-17. Now you have Indianapolis, who's a 3-point favorite here because the road team is 9-2-2 in this series. But the underdog, conversely, has been the winner when these two meet. So the underdog 7-3-2 in the last 12. Indy, believe it or not, is 7-0-1 at Houston the last 8 times they've been there. Now, Rivers is now the quarterback in Indianapolis, and we know that there's been big changes with Houston, but do they now have the momentum? I was surprised that Indianapolis came up the favorite after the performance we saw last week. They're also a big-time winner off of double-digit home losses, which they were last weekend. So all the trend statistics say we're supposed to come back with Indy. And then when you look at the trends between these two teams in their history of their meetings, you're supposed to say with the dog and the home team. So it's really a tough call right here. I think most likely with Indy's defense and Houston's lack of ability to score, this game most likely is going to stay under the total. And I think that's the way to go here because I have so many doubts about whether I'm taking one side or the other. If you stay, you know what they say, it's when you play golf, it's like you get paralysis from analysis, where you just look at it so long and then you just don't know where to go. That's sort of how I feel about the side in this one, whereas I think that the under really might be the clue.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Just overthinking it. You think so hard
Yeah.
about it and it ends up just being a confusing mess. I agree. I like the Texans as the side here, but I'm also from Houston and I don't want to overreact to this big giant win against the Lions. That's not it. The Colts getting beat by a really good Titans team. I mean, I don't feel so bad. I still think the Colts are pretty solid, but I agree. Lay off the sides and just roll with it going under because that seems to be the strongest play here, or the most likely outcome of the game, I would say. All right, guys, you heard it here first. Chip Chirimbes says take the Colts and the Texans under the total of 51.